The mayo jar is a jar refrigerated full of aged.
Correct.
And then you take that and you use it in an eating contest.
Oh, what up, you frisky little This is your host, Sarah Patterson with Love on Demand. And today in the love seat, we have
Lauren Biel.
Woo! Okay. So tell us about what kind of romance you write.
So I write dark romance, horror romance, and dark romantic comedies.
Hey, so
A
you
little bit of everything.
I was gonna say you, especially in the dark romance, really, you're over here like, I like to touch on them all. So how did you get started into dark romance?
I pretty much knew I was always going to be dark romance.
Yep.
I don't think I was ever super interested in like healthy, normal relationships.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in one. I have the most wonderful green flag husband.
Yes.
But as in terms of like writing green flag men, I feel like I'm more comfortable with the red flags.
Yeah. I'm colorblind, so it's green to me when I'm reading. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm
fair.
not actually colorblind, but in fiction, I'm always colorblind. You know what I'm saying? So is dark rom-com newer for you though?
Yes.
Okay, how did we start going into the rom-com aspect of it?
So I always get told I have like a lot of dark humor in my books.
Correct.
But it's like, oh, I don't really want to talk about the humor among all the other dark stuff.
Yeah.
So I thought, hey, why don't I just try to focus on the dark humor aspect, and then I don't really have to worry so much.
Yeah.
So I just leaned into the dark humor, went all the way with the banter and the spice and the dark humor, and then this just became something I really enjoy writing.
Oh, and how do you think your fans have have they enjoyed it? What are the fans saying?
So I feel like once people pick it up, they love it. But I think they're a little nervous at first because they're like, I mean, the covers are different. Yeah. They just have a different vibe. I also call them Diet Lauren Biel. Okay. So they're like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. I don't really dabble much in like the rom-com world. And I'm like, listen, you'll feel Lauren in this. I'm telling you. You'll feel it in there. Yeah. So they end up getting it and then they end up liking it. But it has been the hardest book for me to market because I had ingrained myself in such like a dark community that having them be like a rom-com is not as easy of a sell than if I had started in the lighter audience. And then, it's like I'm kind of riding the line. Yeah. So it's been fun, and it grows with people talking about it and people excited for it.
Because we know each other from social media.
Yes.
How do you think social media has changed, like for your author experience? Do you find social media is it a hindrance? Is it a help? How do you feel about it?
I don't know that I would even be able to be where I am without social media. Social media can be such a curse with like negativity and all that, but it can be such a blessing because it's the only way that I can connect with readers that would have never knew who I was. Whether it's me talking about my books, whether it's someone else talking about my books, I don't think I could be where I am without it.
Okay, so I have to ask just because I know this and we need everybody else to know this. So tell me about you ruining Condiments.
Yes, I kind of started back in 2023 when I wrote Captured. There was a mayo jar that got a bit ruined. And it kind of has came with me since then. Yes. So much so that people get tattoos of this. I have it tattooed on me. I got the mayo jar tattooed on my shoulder, and my poor mother, she's like, because it's a bookish tattoo, it's very pretty. She's like, oh, it's such a pretty tattoo, but did you have to do the jar?
Yeah. And you're like, correct.
And I'm like, yes, that jar made me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. This is who I am. This is real. This is me. You know what I'm saying? Yes.
So I was thinking of adding to it and adding like some other things that I've like ruined, like the pineapple, the turkey leg, the acorns. And I can't imagine what this monstrosity is going to end up looking like.
Can you share the mayo jar with us? Like, can you give us a little depiction of the scene?
You're going to make me do that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't have to do anything you don't want to, but I feel like you love me enough that you will.
How censored do I have to be?
Say whatever the you want. I'm gonna
Basically, the mayo jar is a jar refrigerated full of aged.
Correct.
And then you take that and you use it in an eating contest.
Correct.
Which is where people were like, oh, you're just into the jar. That's not even that bad.
Yeah.
That's not even that bad.
You're like, oh, no, bad.
And then I'm like, wait till you see what they do with that afterwards. Yeah. Pretty much. So I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. I'm weird about textures. So as I was writing it, I physically
were aching
gagged.
yourself out.
Oh, I gagged.
Yeah.
I was like, this is disgusting. Put it in. Go with it.
Do it.
Run.
Where does that even, how? You know, I can't formulate more than how. How does it come about? So my Mr. Biel actually was the one who told me about somebody who collected their stuff in a jar. And I was like, you know what? How do you know? How did that come about? I have so many questions, comments, and concerns.
He says I was of the age of the internet. Actually, I was born in the internet.
That's true. You know what? Fair. Okay, actually, say less. Okay. Understood.
So I was like, oh, how can I make that into something just even grosser? How can I one-up that?
Yeah.
And here we are.
And then you did.
Here we are.
I love that. So do you think, what do you think about your writing really pulls readers in?
I think it's like more relatable writing that pulls people in, because I don't think of myself as like an exceptional writer or like a special writer. But I feel like I write characters that you could, and I know this is going to sound so cheesy, but they feel like characters you can like sit with in a park and talk to. Yeah. Like they could be anybody you can meet tomorrow. Yeah. And that's what I kind of think people like. Yeah. My characters aren't billionaires and they aren't, you know, there are some that are in like the mafia or whatever, but a lot of them, they're just having a hard time in life. Yeah. And I think we all can kind of relate to that at one point or another.
Yeah. Because I know everyone's going to ask it. All right. We're just going to jump ahead of it. Where can they find the mayo jar?
So the mayo jar is in my book Captured, which is a banned book. So the ebook and audiobook got banned on Amazon back in 2023.
Do better. What the
We don't want censorship. So I ended up, though, in ways it got more readers coming to find it. Yeah. But it's hard. It's more challenging when you have to really, social media, if I wasn't able to talk about it on there, I don't think people would be able to find it. Yeah. So it's even more reliant on social media for that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And it has a presence.
It does.
Let me tell you, it has a presence.
Being labeled, so it's like when I started writing, I never thought that what I would be known for is the Mayo author. Yeah. Never in a million years.
You've got a jar. You got a jar.
So true.
And you don't have to guess what's inside it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know what's in there.
It's made very clear. Very fast, very clear. So tell us about this release. We're celebrating.
The fourth book is called Slaughter Park. It is a...
Excellent name, first of all.
The amusement park was called Laughter Park, and then they added the S, and I'm like, perfect. So it's a dark rom-com where they all go to an abandoned, well, it's been redone, amusement park. It's got circus aspects. It's got, you know, the maze of mirrors, and it's like, it's funny because it's a dark rom-com. So when you're running through a maze of mirrors and you're tripping and you're having a bad time chasing her, and he literally said, he's like, this doesn't happen in the book she reads. Because there's a large primal aspect in this one. Primal is one of my favorite tropes, and I said, you know what? Somebody's getting chased in this. Yeah. Somebody is
happen. Yes. Yeah.
And she got chased. But it's funny because it's like he's trying to do it as a real guy and he's stumbling on branches and almost tripping, and I'm like, you know what? That's real.
That's real.
That's real.
I'm telling you, if I was getting chased, I would fall. I'm not making it. Someone's capturing me for sure.
I've had him like play around with it for videos. I make it literally about 10 steps and then I'm like, you know what? I quit. Catch me.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm here. What do you want? Yeah, no, I love that. I love that. What's the darkest thing you've written?
It's hard because Captured is very, very dark, especially because there's some non-consensual stuff in there. Mm-hmm. But then I have another one that's Never Let Go, which is a similar theme to Captured, but it's more physical torture. Mm-hmm. So that I never know what people are going to consider like the darkest, because if non-consensual stuff isn't really a trigger for you, you might think the physical torture is worse. Yeah. So I'm always torn between those two. And then also you have Don't Stop, which is the horror romance novella that's off of the Hitchhiker series.
Yes.
And that has just some out of pocket scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, the Frankenpeen scene is what came out of that. Do you know anything about that? Do you know about that?
First of all, no. Frankenpeen?
Yeah.
What is like a sewn on?
Close. So she has him chop off. So she chops off this guy's peen.
Yeah. Okay.
And then like kind of makes it a sleeve, and then he wears it over his. So it's peen skin on peen.
It's like Silence of the Lambs, but
Yeah,
a
yes.
little scarier.
Yeah.
Reverse circumcision. That's crazy.
So people also call it a macabre condom, which is pretty accurate. But so it depends. So those are my darkest, and it's kind of like, what are you in the mood for?
This is the best morning a girl like me could have asked for. There's literally nothing. This is better than drugs. Not that I do those.
Just to be clear.
Just to be clear, I'm high on life, all right? Oh my god.
I'm high on anxiety, and that's it. That's what I run on.
You holding.
Literally, I'm like,
No, I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Slaycation books 4 and 5 are coming out this year. Tell us about the series, and can you tease like some fun? You know what I mean by fun.
Slaughter Park has a Scottish male main character who's going to be played by the Sean Masters.
Ah!
And his Scottish. So it was funny because when I was writing it, I said, hey, listen, before I even, because I'm a pantser, so I don't know what I'm doing all times.
And you know what? Yeah. I'm a
Chaos.
pantser through life, so I get you. Yeah.
So when I was writing book 3, which is Ship Happens, I said, I want another male main character with an accent.
Yeah.
I said, what can you do? Yeah. This man sent me 20 samples of all different accents he could do.
20?
Yep.
I'm not even skilled enough to do
I can't do
English
one
correctly.
Yes, same. So when I heard his Scottish, I was like, oh, that's it. That's it for me. So
God, I want to hear it.
Oh, it's so good. So that'll be coming out. The audiobook will be coming out the beginning of March.
Okay.
So the 5th book.
Right in time for my birthday.
Yes.
It's like a treat just for me. You wrote this just for me, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah,
I
that's what
did.
thought. That's what I thought.
And then in the book 5 is going to be a reunion of kind of all of our favorite characters, and we're going to find answers to things that we've been teasing throughout the entire book.
Okay.
The entire series.
Yeah.
So I can't give too much information on that one. But I think people are going to love it. And I think the thing is you haven't read, I don't think you've read it yet.
No, but it's literally, I'm telling you, the way in which I've been getting sold it from the internet, from you, from everybody here.
You're like, I'm on it.
The way I'm literally like, I'm downloading it immediately. Like, it's already in my phone. What do you mean?
So there's a character in it called Ice Pick, who I purposely made the most unattractive. Oh. He's like, he basically has a micro penis, for Christ's sake. And every one of so many of my readers are like, so is Ice Pick getting a book? And I'm like, guys, he says the saying, she's going to get 3 inches of hard rain tonight. That came out of that man's mouth, and you guys want a book. And they're like, yeah, that we do. So I'm hoping to do the 5 main books.
I think this will be the first time anybody reads a book where
with a small
that doesn't have a 10-inch monster.
Where I'm going with it is that I feel like a man who has very little to work with down there is going to get really good
at
other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're like, he can eat a like it's no one's business.
So like, that's where I think I'm going to have to go with it, because I see no other way out.
Yeah.
But so once I am done with the 5 main books,
I'm here for it.
I was thinking of doing a few side novellas for some of the characters that people are like demanding, where it does it, because not everybody wants to read about Ice Pick, but there's enough of you guys who do.
You're like, this is a special one just for you.
This is for you guys. This is for you.
Yeah. I love that. With all of your books, if you had to rank them for readers, how would you rank them based on the color gray?
Morally, like gray is my favorite color, morally gray. So light gray, I would say things like, actually, morally gray. Morally gray is a pretty light one to get into that isn't going to scare people off. Mm-hmm. Medium gray, I would say more like unethical, which is a patient therapist kind of book. So it crosses a lot of those lines. Yeah. Dark gray, I would consider like Across State Lines and Driving My Obsession. They just have a lot of really dark content, but they haven't quite reached the pitch black for me.
Yeah.
And then the pitch black would be Captured, Never Let Go, Don't Stop.
Yeah.
Those would be the like end of the spectrum. So I have a lot. Oh, and these would be light gray. I'm always like, oh, if you're going to start and you don't read a lot of dark romance, stick in the light gray and then just keep going.
Yeah. And then just keep like, you know what I mean? It's like when you're in a pool and you just start walking to the deep end.
Yep. And figure out where you're comfortable and where you want to stay.
Okay. So here are the hard-hitting questions. Okay, you ready?
Oh, God.
If you were stranded in the desert, what romance book would you bring with you?
Tragic Beauty by Iris Ann Hunter.
Yes.
Have you read it?
No, also, that was most people hesitate. There was no hesitation there, which means you got to explain to me why.
That book, so as you know, I write a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm not reading as much as I want to be.
Yeah.
So I picked up that book and I could not stop reading it until I finished it, which is hard for me to do when I know I have 20 other things to do.
Yeah.
So to have a book that just like literally held me hostage for that long is very special to me. And it is a book that I kind of comfort read.
Yes.
So there's also a book, and it's going to be crazy because it's another one that did it. There's a book called The Window by Angie Lee. She's an indie author.
Yeah.
And wait, hold on to yourself. You're going to hear this. There's no on-page spice. Listen.
Whoa!
But let me explain.
Okay.
Let me explain.
Okay.
So
I'm not judging. I read plenty of them. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it coming. Okay.
Didn't see it coming.
Explain.
But it's about a wife who is like attracted to the person who's doing like construction next door or whatever. So the entire time there's so much yearning that I was like obsessed. I could not stop reading. But it was like they never had they never did anything, but they wanted to so bad that I was like frothing for it. So that was another book that literally I stayed up all night reading. And I know not a lot of people know about her book, but she's amazing. She's an amazing author too.
That sounds good. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then, do you have any book boyfriends written by any of the authors here at Wild and Windy?
I would probably say, and it's like I can't choose though. Chantal Tessier's.
Yeah.
All of her characters are pretty much book boyfriends, but I think Riot might be my favorite. If you're gonna make me choose
paper to head.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's where I would go.
Yeah.
I'm locking in that answer.
I wish we put in buzzer noises. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, I love it. And you know what? Hell yeah, I'm down with you. I agree.
Do you
with that.
have one?
Do I have a yes.
From somebody here.
Okay. Yes. I have to say this one because it's literally tattooed on my thigh. Sarah Kate Praise. I didn't realize I liked the saying "good girl" so much until I read this for the first time, and I went, oh,
I like that.
Also, that's when I first discovered that my daddy issues really came out to play in the fact that I like old men. And I mean, goddamn, yes. And so, yeah, I do too.
That's
but
awesome.
You're the first person to ask me. I want to thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, I want to play a game with you, if that's okay. And because I feel like...
we're getting the flags out.
Okay, do you have any baton skills before we start?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Though my mother supposedly did when she was younger, but...
I've been waiting for someone to, like, pick this up and then just start, like...
twirling,
fucking going to town on it.
It ain't me.
No,
sorry.
It's okay. I was like, disappointing, but you know what?
I could have trained if I knew ahead of time.
You gave me hints, so I'll let it go. You know what I mean? I will let it slide. Just this once, though. Fucking do better. Pick it up.
I know.
Okay, so we're gonna play a little game of red flag, green flag. I'm gonna give you some scenarios, and you're gonna tell me if in real life, these are red flags or green flags. Okay. They correct your grammar mid-argument. That's a great way to get throat punched.
My husband is a bit of he just knows everything.
Yeah.
He's one of those people.
Yeah.
And
how does it feel?
I know.
It's great.
Well, so I mispronounce almost everything.
Yep.
I had to think before I said macabre because I said macabre for a very long time. So we'll be arguing and he'll correct me, and nothing makes me more so red flag. Right. A red flag from a very green man, but
yeah. You're like, that's the only one he's got. We let him have it.
We'll let him have it. But then I do try. But the problem is, and I'll say this as a reader. Growing up is if you read a lot, you don't hear the words out loud.
Yeah.
So you'll say the words as how you heard them in like your head.
Yeah.
And it's not always what it is.
When people go sound it out, that doesn't always work, first of all.
Because I'm sorry, macabre looks like macabre to me. I'm sorry, it just does.
Yeah, and you know what? Fair. Okay. They've never had a close friend for longer than 2 years.
I'm going to say red flag.
Yeah.
At least one. You got to have at least one.
Yeah.
That's like your ride or die.
Yeah, because I'm going to say, what's going on there? Commitment issues, what we got going on? I love that. They tattooed your name on themselves after the first date.
I'm going to say green flag.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that's pretty cute.
You're like, now you're stuck with me. I don't know what to say about it.
It's going to be pretty embarrassing if we don't get along. Just saying.
They would burn the world for you.
Oh, green flags.
It's hot in every life.
That's hot in fiction, real life,
everything. They're 6'10", blue eyes, but they have a tail. Do it.
How much does the tail work? Do they have a lot of control of the tail?
I don't know. That's a question mark. You're just gonna have to deal with the consequences as they come.
I'm going with green.
Okay.
Green flag.
Yep. I always go red on this one just because I was never really a Jacob girly, and every time I think of a tail, it's always a wolf one to me,
That's
and I'm
fair.
just like,
That's fair.
could do better. You know what I'm saying? They hate going to the bookstore. Yeah.
Red flag.
Yeah. Even
if you hate it, don't tell me you hate it.
Yeah.
Just suck it up
If
a
you know
little bit.
I love it, just smile and move
Yes.
along. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They won't buddy read with you.
I'm going to say, can I do a neutral?
Yeah. I don't really care. My husband doesn't read.
Right. I'm going to say a neutral flag because my husband's not a super big reader, so I don't feel like he would enjoy it. I have plenty of people that I buddy read with who love it. So I'm going to say neutral because I don't fault him for it.
Yeah, because my husband will at least listen to my antics.
Yes.
Like if I'm ready to like deep dive into it, he'll basically read the whole book through my voice.
Yes. He will listen to me giving highlights of like the best parts.
Yes.
And that's all that's all that really matters.
No, I agree. They've been watching over you for years.
Oh, green flag.
Yeah. You're like my savior.
Very sweet. Very sweet.
We love it. They make decisions for your own good.
Making decisions in general. So I have anxiety. And like, I know a lot of women are like, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, tell me what to do. Like I'm 5. Like I need to know what to do.
Yeah.
Tell me where we need to go. Tell me where we're going.
See, here's my thing. I
don't feel like you would like that.
I want my husband to just naturally do those things, but just to naturally lead me those ways. If he starts telling me, then I'm like, I'm combative. I'm like, go f*** yourself. But at the same time, I need it. Because then like I'll walk the wrong way because I am directionally challenged. Happened a lot in Disneyland, and he was like, "We just came out of this. We were just here."
I'm turned around.
Yes.
I don't know. It is.
Yeah,
what
I'm
it
like,
is.
So I need it, but like at the same time, I'm going to fight it a little bit because that's my toxic trait.
Yes. So it's how your husband has to word it for you.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you so much for playing this game.
Love it.
I will hand it to you this time. We're taking big steps here. I used to just throw it on the ground and make her crawl for it. I want you to look in that camera, and I want you to tell everyone where you can find you, what you're on, where you're selling, because everybody needs to go out and read these books.
So I am on Amazon mostly, but I have books that are on Kobo Plus and all that, and all my audios are everywhere, including on my website. So if you go to my website, laurenbiel.com, you'll find all my books, where to get them, what's in KU, what's not in KU. And I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I have a reader group called Lauren Biel's Traumances on Facebook, which I'm very active in, obnoxiously so, actually. So any of those places, you can get a hold of me.
Yes.
I'm also one of those people who really am like, just send me a message, send me an email, do whatever. I'm there.
Love lives here with Love on Demand.